Hello, Prudential Sales Executives, for our video message of the week. All right, this week's message is all about organization. And I want you to think about how you feel when you start your day and you know specifically what you have to accomplish that day. And also, I want you to think about how you feel when you end your day and you don't end it abruptly, you end it organized and ready to go for the following day. That's what today's message is all about. So how are we going to do that? Well, there's two simple little tips that I'd like to share with you. First is called the daily startup. Real simple, pretty self-explanatory. When you come in, regardless of the time that you're comfortable when you get into the office, you might even try to do this the night before. Okay? You organize and get very, very specific on what you're going to complete that day. It is so easy to start our days because we have a lot going on, and before you know it, 3, 4, 5 hours went by, if not the whole day, and we've really accomplished nothing but a lot of busy work that starts with the right thought process of, I'm in today, and what am I going to accomplish today? You remember we talked about MITs, most important things we do. You can tie these right in to your daily startup. These are the 3 items that I'm going to accomplish today. Now, you go through the day and you accomplish your 3 MITs. You really were intentional about your day. Man, at the end of the day, you feel good. You know and feel that you've accomplished something. So what happens at the end of the day? Well, you had the daily startup. Now you have the daily wrap-up. And how do you wrap up your day? You know, it's easy. We get busy, and all the way up to the last moment we work, we shut down our computer and run out, okay, if that's the case. Well, what if we really wrapped up our day in an organized fashion? You had, think about this, no emails in your email box waiting for you the next day. Your desk was organized, ready for when you came in, not screaming at you with the papers, just really organized, and you were ready, okay, for that next day. You will feel good walking in, and when you leave, okay, in the evening, all that pressure, a lot of that pressure that stills on you because you know, oh God, I got a lot done today, but I got so much more to do. You'll have less pressure because you won't have it screaming at you on an ongoing basis. So here's some tips along that wrap up. When you have, some of us have a zillion emails sitting there. That's not what that's supposed to be used for. A little recommendation would be is take all your emails sitting in your box and move them to a file. Maybe leave the last 30, 45 days still sitting in that box. But all the rest of them go to a separate file. They're not in your main box where you receive your emails. Then you commit to yourself that I'm going to go through these last 45 days worth of emails right now. That's going to be part of my MITs today. So by the end of today, no more emails in my inbox. And over time, you can go through that other file that may have 2,000 emails in there or more possibly. You can go through those over time because they're very, very old. And then every day, part of your daily wrap-up, you either move those, okay, delete them, all right, or of course get those done. And every day you come in, you have no emails besides the ones that have come the evening before. Last point, getting your desk organized the same way, all right? Simple. Go to one of the supply stores and buy yourself a daily folder. There's 2 things you should pick up. A daily folder and some project trays. The daily folder, real easy, has 31 days. Everything that has to be accomplished that month has its day. So it's not sitting there all over your desk. It's not piled high. It's in the day. You come in on the 7th day of the month. You open up the 7th day. That's what needs to be accomplished that day. It's not screaming at you. It needs to be done. If it gets delayed and you have to wait a couple more days, you move it to the following day. All right? The trays are projects. So you have your project trays labeled. So if you have some stuff that is piling up, what do? You put each in a proper labeled tray for that project. You know what? If it's an MIT, you'll get to it sooner. If it's not, it'll probably sit in a tray, but at least it's organized in a tray away. Daily startup, daily wrap up. I promise you, you'll feel better. Have a great week, everybody. We'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye.